Welcome to another edition of the Men's Style Review. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here yet, this is the Men's Window Shopper, and we are back reviewing the J.Crew brand. Previously we reviewed coats, and we also reviewed casual shirts, and now we are looking at the dress shirts. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got. Okay, first pick. We got a Bowie Performance Stretch Oxford. Okay, and I like this because it's not as rigid as your normal dress shirt. It's sort of an Oxford shirt, so the material is a bit more casual. You guys know I like to dress up, but I also like to lean a little bit more towards casual. And they got this in some nice colors, so it looks like you can dress this up or down. I would say my favorite is probably this Tim White blue. Okay, not really loving the lilac. All right, okay. The soft blue is nice also, and the white, you can never lose with a white shirt. You'll stand out above 95% of men if you go to an event with a white shirt. Okay, so we got this. Okay, this is the same thing, a performance dress. Okay, oh, so this one is a stretch dress shirt. Okay, so I'd like to look at this a little bit more. Let's see what the fabric is on this thing, because you guys may know, but materiality is very important. So let's see if J.Crew is putting cotton or these guys are polyestering it up. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so performance. And these days I'm leaning more towards 100% cotton. You can see they have 67% cotton, 28% poly, and 5% elastin. I generally try to go for nothing over 3% synthetic fibers, but just because of the way they wash, and they don't last long, especially if you bring these things to the dry cleaner, they tend to get holes in them. Yeah, but let's see what else they got here. Okay, they got more performance dress shirts. Okay, so we got a slim Portuguese cotton Oxford dress shirt. Yeah, like this. This is also nice. Let's see what this Portuguese shirt is all about. And one thing I do like about J.Crew is what, $168 for this? Okay, I generally not don't talk too much about prices, but that seems like a hefty bill for a dress shirt. And let's see what commands that price. Okay, so this is a slightly dressier take on the Ivy League Classic in woven and premium cotton from Portugal, renowned Somalos Mill. Okay, so it's from Portugal. Okay, a leading expert in craftsmanship and quality fabrics. Okay, so it's I guess it's just the fabric that you're paying for. But wow, okay, 168 for the dress shirt. J.Crew is kind of climbing up there. All right, but it is nice. But one argument I may make on this one is that you could wear any kind of cotton dress shirt and you wouldn't notice the difference. But it definitely is a nice talking point. If you talk with guys who are in the fashion. Okay, so we got the Bowery Performance stretch Oxford shirt with a button-down collar. Yeah, did we go over this before? Okay, we did go over this before, but definitely I do tend to like the more casual look sometimes with the button-down collar. You could probably throw a nice sweater over this. Okay, and we got the Ludlow premium fine cotton dress shirt. So let's see how they style this. This is definitely like black suit kind of vibes with this dress shirt. Yeah, so nice looking dress shirt. Oh, what did I do? What just happened there? I think I'm doing too much moving on the keyboard. Okay. All right, let's go back to dress shirts. and make sure we got everything. Okay, we're at the Ludlow. Okay, and all right, Bowery. So I think we've kind of been through the majority of these dress shirts. And you guys in the comments, let me know. Are men wearing more suits these days, or are we going towards casual? Do you see a lot of guys in suits and dress shirts? I think since the pandemic, we've seen a big switch to a lot of just sweatpants and slippers. So dressing up is definitely on the downturn, or maybe I just haven't been out in a while. We'll see. Yeah, we got a lot of this performance stuff, but I do like the more cotton one. And if you're feeling really I don't know the word that we could say for it, but if you're feeling like regal, maybe you'll purchase the Portuguese cotton. But oh, okay. This is it's the same price as the pleated bib tuxedo shirt. So that's the real deal. It's when you're wearing your tuxedo. Nice. Let's see how they style this with the models. Strange. They definitely just it's got 3 stars. I'm curious to figure out why it's got 3 stars. I mean, who's wearing tuxedos every day? But maybe we can look into it and see what happened. Why has this got 3 stars? 2 reviews. Okay. All right. Bought last month for a wedding and love the fit and feel. Okay, this guy just gave it 1 star because it was not a slim fit. Okay. Well, let's see. What did they advertise? Oh, they advertised it as a classic fit, and this guy's mad that it's not a slim fit. So sometimes, and the pro tip is definitely going through this menu, because a lot of people, they just tend to they don't really read about the product. They just buy it, which is very strange to me. I tend to always look at the description, and I also look at the reviews. I'm never the first one to the party. Okay, so we got our premium cotton again. Let's look at the colors. Definitely a nice stripe. Let's see. I like this color maybe more so in a casual shirt. And let's take a look at this. This is a performance shirt, but what do you guys think about black dress shirts? I haven't seen that in a while. This kind of look. This is more so like a mid 2000s type of look to me, like the black dress shirt. You generally don't see it too much. So it reminds me of like the things from like Express. I don't know if you if you guys know that store, but I am liking the Portuguese shirt. It's got a nice collar to it also. Okay. And then we got the premium fine cotton with the French cuffs also. So yeah, this is definitely another detail for more of like a dandy type of male, like with the French cuffs. So it's levels to it. You have to get these. I have to actually look at the name for these. I haven't worn these little pins that you put in the cuff for a while. So if you guys know the name, definitely put them in the comments. Let's take a look at the full review and see if we can get that. Okay. No, it doesn't really say anything about the cuff piece, but I'm sure I can look at it with a quick Amazon search. But definitely a more of a statement type of shirt with this cuff. So, and they got it in white and fair weather blue. I probably would go with the fair weather blue just to be defiant. Okay, what else do we have on our search of J.Crew dress shirts? Okay, Slim Bowery. Okay, and this is like this is another subsidiary brand that J.Crew always has on their site, Thomas Mason, and they definitely have a markup. So let's kind of see what's going on here with these Thomas Mason shirts, because it's $188 for a wash poplin shirt, and from what I understand, the poplin is not the greatest material of of fabrics. I mean, I've had some poplin shirts. Okay, so okay, this is another one of those mills, one of Europe's oldest and most legendary mills. Okay, it's been weaving some of the world's finest cloth since 1796 and working with us since 2008. Okay, so yeah, I guess you're paying for expertise here, but definitely a nice shirt, a good talking point. And that's one thing I've always appreciated about J.Crew is their fabrics and the level of education. They're just not throwing a product out at you, but they're educating you. Okay, so we got the Slim Bowery wrinkle free. So I'm not sure how how a shirt's wrinkle free. Maybe you put it in the dryer and the wrinkles come out. So let's take a look at this shirt and what makes it wrinkle free. Actually, I'll look at the full description. A nice looking shirt, but that goes back to this talking point on the black dress shirt, which is something that's interesting. I don't do you guys find that stylish or not? Maybe talk in the comments. Okay, so yeah, this is like 98% cotton and 2% elastin. This pretty much is the furthest I would go of synthetic materials. That 2% elastin gives you a bit of stretch. Okay. Okay, and I guess this says it's specially treated, so it's less likely to wrinkle and easy to iron after washing. So I'm guessing some sort of material or some sort of um, maybe some sort of I wouldn't say material. I would say some sort of additive that they put on the shirt that makes it easier. But nice looking though, nice looking, and I'm glad that it gives you that extra amount of stretch. They have a hefty amount of dress shirts, I must say. This is definitely we're leaning into these dress shirts. Okay. Oh, look at that! It looks like we're almost finished with the dress shirts. Okay. So we got the wrinkle-free dress shirt. I mean, I probably wouldn't call it wrinkle-free. I don't think anything is wrinkle-free, but maybe minimizing the wrinkles. Okay, all right, all right. Let's see what else we got. Okay, and we got another Thomas Mason. I guess to finish off with our dress shirts, it's look at that 168 plus 50% off. You're gonna need it with $170 dress shirt, but yeah, I guess the meal and expertise with the fabrics. I'm not mad at that price, and you got a good story. So look at that. We finished the dress shirts. Okay, and let's see if we can get into another portion of this J.Crew review. Okay, so far we've done casual shirts, we've done dress shirts. We haven't done pants, and we've done coats and jackets. So the next level is pants and chinos. So what we'll do is we'll start off, and we're gonna go through this whole thing. Okay. So we got a classic double pleated indigo dyed denim pants, and this is something I'm interested in. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Yeah. No. This is definitely a statement piece. It's double pleated, which most men are not gonna be wearing. Double pleated. Most people are just gonna shop at TJ Maxx and they're gonna get some jeans off the rack. So look at that. It's got these cool double pleated details. It's got this nice indigo dye wash. The only thing I probably would alter on this is I wouldn't make the legs so loose. So this looks more like a straight fit or more of a relaxed fit. I would definitely go for a more of a tapered fit. I would take that to a tailor and knock those down. He's got a nice shirt, um, and we're just doing an analysis of the model and the outfit. So definitely the sweater goes well the with the jeans, but the thing I would say about this is the tailoring. It makes it look super relaxed because the sweater looks pretty casual. So he can tighten this up by definitely tapering these pants and choosing a better shoe selection. But good product. So that's it's about an 8. You can make it a 10. Okay, so these 1040s, J.Crew has a bunch of numbers in in their chinos. So I guess we'll look at each one, but we don't have to go through every color. So let's look at the fit. Let's open it up to the full page. Okay, so 1040 is their athletic fit, and for full disclosure, I wear 770. That's more so like their straight fit, but I haven't bought chinos from J.Crew in a while, so um, let's see if they still have them. Okay, I'm liking the. It looks like my screen is a little big. What? Okay. All right, I'm liking the some of these colors. And one tip about chinos is, generally it's like once you get one color and a few colors, you're pretty much set. These things are bulletproof. You know, if you, and you know, okay, so we got skinny, slim, straight, and athletic fit. So the 1040 is the athletic fit. Nothing. I would say the cotton is excellent on these, but aside from that, nothing to make you really stand out. But we have a good selection of colors. Let's see which ones I like the most. The white, Labor Day. It's Labor Day, so I can't wear any more white. Khakis is definitely a staple. You have to have these. This is mandatory for men. So these two khakis I would pick up. Onyx gray, definitely. This is inky mocha, but it looks more like a burgundy. Nice color to have. Definitely a color that not that most people won't have. So you'll stand out with that. I do like this river brown. Probably go well with some nice boots, some welted boots. And what else? Navy. Um, and what else? Black. The black is. I do like them, but you got to keep the lint off them. Okay, so um, the 1040 looks more tapered than I would think. Okay, so the straight feet, the tripping. I had the straight fit crease stretch cotton blend twill trouser. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Okay, twill. Let's see. Let's kind of see what the materials are on this. Okay, well, yeah, this looks like it's more so towards a summer pants. We got 77% cotton, 21% linen, so it's a cotton linen. So around as we're ending summer, we got a few days of summer. I think I'm gonna start calling these videos the fall, because it's over now. So linen definitely. Okay, it's out. You probably got no days or maybe a few days of linen. But what I do say, and is always buy your summer clothes in the winter and buy your winter clothes in the summer, and you'll get the best deals. Okay, so we got the straight chinos, so we can kind of look at how they fit. They're okay. What I do like is I don't like my chinos too too slim. So what I'll do is, and I have to look up. They have the 444, 484. So these are the 484. So me personally, these are a bit too tight in the rear end, but they're good going down and they have a nice taper. But what I do is for a looser fit in the rear end, I'll buy 770 jeans and then I'll taper these in, and you got the best chinos ever. I've been doing that for years with J.Crew. Okay, but yeah, the 484, very slim, nice taper, but it's definitely for the slimmer guy. It's not for the guy who's got a little bit of extra weight on them. Okay, and this giant fit. I don't know. I said I have mixed feelings on these. I do think it's trendy. The giant fit. It's kind of leaning towards like bell bottoms. Not really, but if it was curved in a little bit, so it's sort of like going back towards the '90s. But just uh, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these giant fits, even though I have embraced some bigger pants now. But some more relaxed. But I don't think I'm going with giant. you know. Okay, let's see what else we got in the chinos. Oh wow, they even have a 250. Now, if when I say if that 444, that 484 is tight. These 250s, they gotta hug you. And this is a model wearing this, so for reference, these guys are all super skinny. So these are tight on him. So oh yeah, you can see the creasing around that knee. So I wouldn't try it if if you weren't super skinny. But we can probably talk about skinny jeans and skinny chinos. Like, have those things completely died off, and do they look appealing anymore? And I know when I see them, I think it was trendy, and I think it's trendy going throughout the different decades. But I definitely think it's died down. I think there's been a resurgence in classic tailoring, and slim fit is very nice and it's flattering, but it is also doesn't look like it's too far left. So and I think that we have to probably find a happy medium, right? We've just talked about giant fit, and we've just talked about the skinny jeans, and definitely finding a happy medium, whether it's straight or slim. I think is where most guys will I think they will most guys will succeed in the way they want to show up. But definitely, if you look at some chinos, whether you see these 484s or 770s, they're tailored perfectly, and they just hit right. So J.Crew's done a really great job with them, and they don't really change them. So you know, if you buy one, and years to come you'll have another one, and something that maybe you'll hand down to your son, which is a good thing. So I've always liked J.Crew chinos. They last and they're bulletproof. And if you're feeling a little bit dressy, you might want to throw a crease in them. Okay, so this is mainly, showing you the same types of chinos, but different types of colors. Let's kind of take a quick look at the colors. Let's see what they got going on here. Okay, all right. We got a jet gray. Look at that mushroom. I do like that mushroom. Uh, I tend to go for darker colors because, a stain or something like that could ruin some of the lighter colors, especially if you're hanging out and with your friends and stuff, and it's something you're eating that drops on. Sometimes these things are harder to get out of the lighter colors. Khaki staple, you need that. Okay, what else? Onyx gray, look at that. Good for a night out in the town. Catskill green, definitely. And I do like the way they have it styled with this blue shirt. Okay. Well, look at that. Inky mocha. Okay. River brown, I think we've looked at that also. All right. Navy, necessary. This overcast blue. I don't know. Uh, oh, can't find it. Okay, mixed feelings about it. Definitely something I would wear in the summertime. Okay, and what else do we have? A faded black. I do like the faded black and a black. Well, you may want to if you're just being if it's between faded black and black. I would probably go with the with the faded black because you have a ton of lint on that black. All right. Looks like we've went through a lot of stuff with this video. So let's see. I think we're gonna get through this J.Crew review pretty quickly. I'll be dropping a lot more videos, so I think we'll be going to the next brand soon. Let's get to the end. Okay. Let's see that we got some Tech Oxford pants. Let's see how I feel about these. I don't know about this gray. I don't know. It's not something I would. Looks more like of a chambray type of deal, you know. But I don't know. I've always leaned towards natural materials and any kind of tech material. That's just disguised for polyester. See that? 55% cotton, 43% polyester. So, you got to be careful when you're going for these tech type of materials. Okay. What did I do? I just went past the pants. I went too far back. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we are almost done. Or maybe you guys have had enough of the pants. But definitely go pick some up if you don't have one. These are a staple, but you make sure that you get them tailored right. Make sure that they sit right at the ankle. Don't just have them all floppy and flip floppy, looking sloppy. Okay, so we were at the tech. Okay. All right, we got a 5 pocket. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 and 5 in the back. So this more looks to me kind of like a jean, and not a chino. But okay, let's look at the colors of this. Okay. So I think my advice to J.Crew would be like that pleated chino that we saw, and start making some more interesting designs of pants, and because you could, once you find your size that you wear, then and let's say you're buying a classic chino, once you find a couple colors, there's really no need to purchase anymore. So you got to start. I got this drawstring, which is pretty cool. But I would encourage Jake to start making more interesting iterations of pants. Especially when we're talking about casual pants, to look towards more military inspired. Start making cargos. Um, you know, it's only a few ways you can make a straight chino and different sizes, but I would encourage more interesting pants because while these are definitely a staple, it can become quite saturated if you're not trying to stand out. But okay, so and this is kind of a prime example of what I'm talking about, like this classic fit linen trouser. Like, look at this design. You see this pinstripe, and you can see the materiality. It's something that sets you apart from many of the males wearing this type of material and this type of design. So, yeah, this is there needs to be more of this. At this point, they're starting to go on sale because linen. That's what we talked about earlier. Fall is coming, so you can't really wear too much linen. But okay, let's see what else we got. We got a relaxed drawstring with a hemp cotton blend. Okay, Yeah, you see this giant fit, you got to be a certain type of person to wear this giant fit, you know. These are the Northwestern guys with the white boots and stuff like that. Not that it's a bad thing, but you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. What else do we got here? Okay, what is that? Okay, we got some call hearts. It's funny how we were just talking about the Northwestern, and we can see the alignment here. We see this giant fit. Then we got some call hearts. Okay. All right, window shoppers. That is the end of the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's keep this thing going.